Hello,
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
It's nice to meet you, Richard. My name is Parry.
Nice to meet you too, Perry. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Jamaica, but I grew up in Miami, Florida, in the U.S.
Oh, that's amazing. Uh, how old were you when you moved to the United States?
Oof. Four, four, maybe five, I think.
Oh, that's really cool. So you grew up speaking in English. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, even if I didn't, the official language of Jamaica is English as well. So
I see.
one way or another, I would have had it.
That's cool. And but are you living in the United States currently?
No, I have been traveling Latin America for the past year, since August of last year, Colombia, Ecuador, and now I am in Peru.
That's amazing. I've been studying English for almost 2 years. I think, to be more specific, 1 year and 9 months. It's
Hmm.
great, my English has improved so much since I started here in Cambly. And that's great to have conversations like that. I think
Yeah,
that's the best way to learn English, right?
it is. It really is. I was going to mention as well, before we continue, I almost was going to ask you,
Okay.
why are you even on Cambly as a platform? Because your accent is very flat. And I thought for a second, I'm like, where is he from? And until I looked on the your student profile, but you have a very flat accent. Um,
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm working on my accent. That's great. I'm watching so many TV shows to sound more natural because
I
we
imagine.
Brazilians, yes, because we Brazilians, especially in the beginning, it's hard, to decrease our accent, and
Hmm.
that's what I want to work on. That's
Yeah,
really cool.
your hard work has it shows. It's been working out.
Oh, thank you. And yes, I'm so impressed by your accent as well. But as you told me, you grew up in the United States.
Yeah.
Now, and how
Nice.
is Brazil on your list to visit one day?
It is. It is. It is. But I have mixed feelings about going to Brazil. I have excitement and joy and feelings similar to those, and then also fear and a little bit of anxiety because I have two, three friends that went to Brazil.
Okay.
Two of them got married and they never came back to the United States, and they lived happy lives in Florianopolis and in Sao Paulo. They've
Yeah.
never come back. They went to go visit for 7 months, and one of them got married in the 7 months that he was there. The my second friend, um, he started dating a Brazilian from Sao Paulo, came back to the U.S., but
Okay.
we couldn't really connect because of work schedules. Went back, got married, and the third friend, which is my cousin, is dating a Brazilian at the moment.
You're afraid of getting married, are you?
Yeah, I would like to keep traveling for at least 2 to 3 more years. So I think I may do Brazil last because they say that once you go to Brazil, like the rest of the world or the rest of Latin America is like you're not gonna want to do to get to travel anymore.
That's so interesting. Why? Uh,
Yeah,
why do your friends uh, get in love with Brazilians, especially?
I don't know. I don't know if it's the culture, if it's the hospitality, because I hear Brazilian hospitality is second to no other country.
I
So
see. Yes,
I don't know.
I would say we are happy people. We love making new friends. It's so easy to make friends here, which is really cool. And the weather is really great. Almost every day is warm. So
Hmm.
if you like to go to the beach, if you like to do things outdoors, here's the place.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Yeah, so I do plan to go to Brazil, but I think I may do it next year instead of this year. and then head to Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, and vuelva a Colombia.
That's great. But as you travel a lot, do you know how to speak? How many languages do you know how to speak?
Um, let's say 3.5. I speak English as my native language, as well as Patois, which is a dialect. It's like English Creole from Africa. I speak Spanish, and I'm learning Arabic at the moment.
Are you learning Arabic? That's great.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, but it's such a hard language to learn, isn't it?
it is one of the most difficult languages, but they have a professor in I think he's in France or in the United Kingdom. He categorized every language in the world into three categories: level 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
If you can learn a tier 3 language, or a level 3 language like Arabic, Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Russian, they say that when you have to learn another language like Portuguese, French, you can learn it in half the time.
That's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah, neither did I. So now I'm trying to challenge myself to learn Arabic at least to an intermediate level, and then we'll see what goes from there.
That's great. Yes, I also want to learn Spanish. I
Hmm.
think it will be easy for me because as I speak Portuguese,
Yeah.
we are similar. That's great.
Hmm.
And yes, I could tell that when we learn languages, it becomes easier to learn all kind of languages. That's really great.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, I've
yeah, I think level 3, I'd like to learn Japanese.
Japanese. That is one, even in the tier 3 languages, that is one of the most difficult languages because it's tonal. So you can say ji or ji or ji, and they each mean something different.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Yeah.
that's interesting to learn languages. And once I saw on TV a Brazilian moved to Japan
Hmm.
and he learned how to speak Japanese and he won uh, an event and singing event. It was really
Oh,
great.
wow.
Oh my gosh, everything is possible. So that's what I think.
Mhm.
I think we have to have a positive mindset, right?
I think that has such a huge effect on our goals and on things that we do in life. If you keep telling yourself, I'm going to figure this out, or I'm going to learn whatever this new goal, this new project is, it just helps you so much easier to absorb information, to make friends, to connect with people. And I think that's the secret to life.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I'm working hard on my English because
Mm,
yes, making new friends, learning about all kind of cultures, that's really great. It increases a lot my knowledge and I can
yeah,
learn so many things. That's really great.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's partly why I'm traveling South America and improving my Spanish as well. If you speak English and Spanish, you can speak to, I think it's 25% of the world. And then if you speak Chinese, it automatically goes from 25 to 75%.
Oh gosh,
Yeah,
there are a lot of people in China,
in China,
especially.
there's a lot of people who speak Chinese.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh, that's great.
yeah,
And
I think,
imagine how
mhm.
many jobs can we get speaking Chinese? You
Oh my
know?
goodness. Yeah, my sister's actually learning Chinese at the moment, and she's been learning it for, I think, 3 or 4 months, and she's making basic progress. But even with her job, if you speak English, Spanish, and Chinese, it's almost as if you're too valuable to any company or to any entity so that they won't let you go, and you can kind of negotiate and move up the ladder, and it's
and they ask you how much money do you want to earn.
To stay to stay here. Hey,
Exactly.
I need to take a vacation. Okay, well, we can't give you 6 months like we did last year. You can only have like 4 months. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go to Italy and go to Spain and come back. Yeah.
Exactly. That's really great, and I love traveling. But especially currently, as I am studying hard in college, I don't
Hmm.
have I don't have time nor
Yeah,
money to do that.
I know
So
it.
yes, you know what I mean. And but that's great because this is my last semester, and God willing, next year I will be able to do a lot of things, and that's really great.
Is this your last semester in your last year?
Exactly, it's my
Oh
last
man,
semester. Yeah,
congratulations.
that's really good. Yeah, so
Congratulations. Hey,
excited.
you have a little bit left to go push, 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 and get it done.
Yes, and yes, I have been going through a hard time in college, but everything is okay.
Yeah.
I can achieve my goals.
What will you be majoring in once you graduate, or what will you have majored in? Excuse me.
Okay, uh, I'll be graduated as engineer, electrical engineer.
Oh man, so
So
smart.
thank you.
You're
That's
so
great.
smart.
Yes. Do you like math?
Not particularly. I'm not. It wasn't my strongest subject. Um, Funny enough, English and anything that had to do with reading, like history, English, language arts, and science, actually, were my strongest subject. My favorite subject is science, but because of the way that the education system is in the United States, they did a personality examination, and then they matched that with my high school uh, career, we'll call it,
Okay.
and they analyzed what would be the best roles for me to go in, and they said that I should go into law. So I looked up careers that had a good balance of time and money, and I became a court reporter. I almost never enjoyed it, but I only worked 4 days a week, and I made good money
I
to live
see.
a good life.
Yes,
So
yes. We have to do what is necessary, right? Because we have a life, we have bills to pay, right?
yeah.
And yeah, but I really think we have to look at what we like doing, right?
Hmm.
Because life is so short. You know,
Hmm.
there are a few tomorrows. I had that phrase on Instagram today in
Hmm.
English. That's great. And yes, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm studying English a lot, which is great. I didn't like English before. That's so interesting.
No.
No, yes. So since I started studying English, I have been liking it so much. You know, that's great, and I want to increase my vocabulary to improve my accent, which is great. But I don't want to lose all my accent, you know, because it's like my origin where I'm from. So I like
Yeah.
when I talk to a native speaker and they say, "Oh, you're from Brazil. That's great." And yeah, I'm from
Yeah.
Brazil. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm looking at my happiness. You know, that's
Hmm.
what I think we have to look at.
Yeah. I think that through my journey now, because I've been traveling for about a year and even living in like pueblos or like small towns in Colombia, um, it's helped me to realize that, because in the States we're so programmed that you need to get a good job, you need to make good money, you need to support your family, and that is what's going to make you happy. And it's true, it does to a certain extent. But if you work in an environment that is toxic, or where the other people don't share those ideas or those values, it makes it so much harder.
Yes, I
It
totally
makes it
agree with
so
you.
much harder.
And
And lawyers are very, very different people.
yeah,
Let's just say that.
But
Especially the criminal lawyers, they're very different people.
I see. So you told me about your high school. Uh, what was to study in high school like in the United States?
It's nice. It's very. I'll say it like this. I after now traveling abroad, I appreciate much more what my mom did with our family in enrolling us in a good high school, because the high schools in Colombia were very different. There were so many more opportunities that we had to do different things, like scholarships to go to California, to New York, internships to go to different countries in high school. And then let's say I could have come to Colombia in high school on an internship and then came back to the United States learning what I know now, like 9 years ago. So there's a lot of opportunities and availability for almost anything that you can think of, like arts, science, um, music, sports. Like one of I can't say he's a friend, but like we went to the same high school, and now he plays in the NFL
Mm,
in the US, and he's making like millions of dollars.